Okay, yesterday did not go as planned, so I didn't get all of the zodiac signs in the first one. So we're doing a part 2, and it is way too hot in my room where I usually record these, so you have a different background in a different part of my house where I actually have air conditioning, and I am switching decks of cards. I use the same 2 decks for the last readings, and in this video, we're going to be doing Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, and Leo. I had already done Leo's reading, but for whatever reason, my phone was glitching and wasn't letting me record the other videos. So I had to stop and decided to do something different with this Lionsgate portal. So I hope that everybody has had a beautiful August so far, and that this Lionsgate portal energy has been beneficial to you. It's helping you bring in more transformation and change into your life. And with that, we are going to readings for the last 6 zodiac signs, and we're just gonna kind of powwow through each of them, and once it is uploaded I will go back through and do timestamps for everything. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Whew. All right, so what do my beautiful Aries babes need to know for the month of August and this Lionsgate energy? Just so you all know, the Lionsgate portal is open until the 12th, so make sure to keep, feeling into these energies, working however you can with manifestation and amplifying your energetic field with the energies available to you right now. Okay, so what do my Aries babes need to know this month? We got the Queen of Cups reversed and the Akashic Records upright. What are the lessons my Aries babes are learning this month? We got Temperance upright. What is the spiritual guidance? Thank you. The King of Wands upright. And what is the overall energy? Ooh, we got a lot here. Let's see. So we got the Emperor and Oppression and the 4 of Crystals all reversed, and then the 7 of Crystals upright. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers now for you all, Aries, and then we will get into your reading. Can I get a clarifier for this first step, please, Spirit? Thank you. The 8 of Hearts upright. A clarifier for this Temperance card. Thank you. We got Death, the Princess of Hearts, and Justice reversed. May I get a clarifier? Thank you for this third stack. We got the 10 of Wands reversed and the Prince of Wands upright with the King of Wands. Interesting. And thank you. Didn't even have to ask the question. We got the 3 of Pentacles upright and the Queen of Wands reversed for the overall energy. Okay, Aries, let's get into it. So you got the Queen of Cups reversed and the Akashic Records with the 8 of Hearts upright. So I am really feeling like maybe a relationship just ended for somebody, and this was a relationship that was maybe based on a soul contract or some sort of karmic contract that had to happen. But I feel like you're in some heartache, you're in some pain. There has been something that has ended, and it's brought you some grief and sorrow into your life. And you're not feeling like you're working from a full cup right now. You're not feeling like you're in this state of love. That love abundance might feel really stagnant right now. But because we got the Akashic Records with this card here, what you have to look forward to or expect is to understand that there was something that your souls had to do in this lifetime together, and with that, whatever was meant to happen to close a karmic contract, to close out a cycle of something that your soul had done in the past life, or vice versa. So just know that everything happens for a reason, even if we can't quite see what it is. When you work with the Akashic records, or if you don't even know what the Akashic records is, this is the record of your soul. These are our soul records. This could be kind of related to the Book of Life if you are more religious. But the Akashic records, I actually do Akashic record readings. You can tap into your soul and you can understand past lives, where your soul has been before, what your soul has done, how many lifetimes you've come here, where your soul descends from. There's so much information held in the Akashic records, and interestingly enough, sometimes we have a lot of karmic contracts that need to be fulfilled. You okay, Preen? Sorry, my dog has a little cough. There's karmic contracts that have to be fulfilled from something that got done in a past life. So just know, if you're hurting right now, Aries, and there is heartache in your reality right now, that there was something that was karmically being repaid, or I don't want to say retribution, but like there's a closure, a cycle ending, or a cycle happening here. And maybe this is something that, you know, I'm not feeling like it's going to continue on. What I'm getting is that something was being closed out. So just know that it was necessary for whatever this situation was. And when you get to this point of forgiveness or closure and can find a sense of peace around it, that is when you are going to be fully liberated and set free. And so the lessons that you're learning are balance, temperance, and then we had the Justice card reversed, the Princess of Hearts upright, and then the Death card upright. Yeah, so interestingly enough, you're learning balance in love, in relationship, and how maybe you show up in relationship, and how you know, there's maybe an ego death happening right now, the death of this relationship, and maybe you even thought you were going to get married to this person. Maybe you thought this was somebody that you were going to spend the rest of your life with. I had something similar happen to me, and it's devastating. It took me years to get over that and to fully heal from that, kind of getting the rug pulled out from underneath me, right? So you're learning balance in this Temperance card, and there will be new opportunities for love with this Princess of Hearts here. There will be new opportunities for love in the future once we have this full ego death and we can let go of the attachment we had to the expectation of what we thought this relationship was going to be, or what we thought the outcome was going to be, right? Sometimes, and I'm such a big believer in this, when I just said earlier, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we have to go through these huge ego deaths and transformations and like literally let something old die off and really grieve whatever that was, so we can come out on the other side more balanced, more in tune and in touch with ourselves, more aligned with who we are and what we want and what we're meant to be and do in this world. So just know that there's really something big here for you this month, Aries, around love and your heart and relationships. Okay, and so the spiritual guidance, you have the King of Wands, the Prince of Wands, and the Ten of Wands reversed. I'm feeling a move in your future. Maybe you're moving homes, maybe you're moving careers, but you are looking towards the future. You're looking towards something else. There's something you're being pulled towards, so pay attention to what that is, where your heart and your soul and your dream state and where you kind of like drift off to in daydreams. Where is that you're being called to? What is it that your soul is desiring and asking for? Because whatever this relationship and this ending was, was happening for a reason, so you could make this move. The oppression, you're letting go of the oppression, or your spiritual guidance is to let go of the heaviness and the oppression of knowing that you need to carry it all. Really, you are being guided and led. This isn't something that, quote unquote, you have to do on your own. There's so much here for you and so much happening that this move, whatever it is, whether it's career, whether it's job, whether it's moving a city or a home, is actually going to be really, really, really beneficial for you. And it's going to bring that new energy in that you have been desiring or looking for. Okay, and then we got the Emperor reversed, oppression reversed again, right? The Four of Crystals reversed and the Seven of Crystals. And then we got the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles upright. So let me turn these around here. So with, these are your clarifiers here, but with these ones that are reversed, you've got to let go of thinking that there's going to be an emperor coming in to save you, some sort of, like, you have to be your own king, your own queen, your own savior. You have to be good on your own. And when you have that stability on your own and you can give to yourself and not need anybody else, not need it to come from an outside source, that is when you take your throne completely back and you live in your sovereignty. Letting go of that oppression, all the things that have been weighing you down, all the old stuff, the old story, the old, expectations or ideas of what you thought your life would be. So I'll give you a perfect example. Like when I told you that my relationship ended and it was like the rug got pulled out from under me, what it led to actually was a beautiful 4 years of really learning who I am and what I'm capable of creating on my own. And then after those 4 years, what really helped me shift and skyrocket into the work that I'm doing now, had I stayed in that relationship, I would not be anywhere near where I am right now. And I would not have had the experiences that I've had. I wouldn't have made the friends that I made, who are like some of my like best friends to this day. There's just so much that wouldn't have happened had I stayed in that relationship. There wouldn't have been that expansion into who I am now. So just know that you have to let go of those old things, those old patterns, to let something new in. And whatever this like foundational like shift is, you're shifting foundations this month. You are definitely shifting really big foundations, relationship, maybe where you're living, maybe your career. I mean, those are all really big foundational things in our lives, right? So the Seven of Crystals is the only upright card here. You need to really be in meditation. You need to be clear and concise about what you want to feel on a day-to-day basis, how you want your life to look, how you want the relationship to be, the next one that comes in, what you want your job to feel like, how you want to feel supported or, utilized in your job in a way that is really fulfilling for you and your soul. So clarity is going to be coming this month. And don't be afraid to ask for support here with this Three of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to collaborate and ask for other people's contributions. With this Queen of Wands, we need to not be so protective of ourselves, but allow ourselves to be open. Allow yourself to wear your heart on your sleeve. Even if you have been hurt, the more you can open up your heart, the more you can crack open, the more you will continue to receive, supportive wise and love. Okay, and so let me pull an oracle card, an oracle message for you now, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. The roots. Yeah, there you go. You're working on your foundations. You're working on your roots. You are, maybe you feel like you've just gotten dug up completely from the roots and you're being transplanted right now. Like, that's probably the best word to describe the energy of what this whole reading has been. Like a transplanted, there's like shock in the transplant at first, right? You have to make sure that when you transplant a plant, and you put it in the soil, that you're giving it the nutrients it needs, that it can't have too much sun, because then it'll just fry it. So it has to be this like kind of slower transition, but it just needs to be gradual, not so much slow. So just know that you're working on your rooting system, you're working on your foundations this month, Aries, and this is going to actually help you step into not only a stronger foundation and a stronger foundation within yourself, but a stronger foundation in everything else in your life. So I think this is a really good thing for you. And now we're going to pull a moon card, which is kind of the energy you need to be activating and really focusing on this month. So what moon card would best serve my Aries babes? Gratitude. Having an attitude of gratitude, asking for support, allowing yourself to get a hand out, get a hand up, you know, be an opportunist. If something feels really good to you, take it. If it really aligns with what you want, step in. This is your moment of being grateful for everything that is working in your life and everything. Even be grateful for everything that hasn't worked, because it's showing you what's not in alignment anymore. And so if you can get to that sense of peacefulness around knowing that what is coming to fill the void will be more in alignment with who you are and who you're growing into. Okay, Aries, I hope that was helpful, and we will move on now to Aquarius. My mama's an Aquarius. All right, so let's see. Let me just reset the cards here. Reset the energy. Not sure how the speaker will do out here. It's pretty good in my room, but it's, hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because I don't have a microphone. All right, what do my Aquarius babes need to know this month? We have the Knight of Cups, and that's what you have to look forward to, what you need to know. What are the lessons that my Aquariuses are learning? We have the Five of Cups upright and the Sun reversed. And then what is the spiritual guidance for my Aquariuses? Thank you. The Ten of Swords reversed. And what is the overall energy my Aquariuses are navigating this month, please, Spirit? Thank you. We have the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and the Two of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is reversed, but the Two of Cups and the Empress are all upright. Okay, and I'm going to pull some clarifiers now for you all. Can I get a clarifier for this first one for my Aquarius babes? We got the King of Swords upright. Can I get a clarifier for the second deck, please? Almost lost half the deck. Can I get a clarifier for this? Thank you. We got the Moon card reversed. These cards are a little bit bigger, and I have such small hands, and they're so sticky. They don't always want to come out just one. Can I get a clarifier here? Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles, the Death card reverse, and the Justice card sideways. And a clarifier for this overall energy, please. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we got the Nine of Wands, the King of Hearts reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Hangman reversed. Actually, these, they actually came out kind of like sideways, like this, but like half, not half reversed, half ups, like upright, but kind of in an angle, more in the reverse. So maybe this is something about things shifting in that direction for you. Okay, so let's get into it, Aquarius. So what you have to look forward to this month, we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. And this is the fastest king in the deck here. And then the Knight of Cups is all about an opening or portal for new love. Usually the Knight of Cups denotes somebody that's like a Casanova or wears their heart on their sleeve, but it could feel like too good to be true. So be really, I would say be really aware and just trust your instinct on this. If you're feeling like things are happening too fast or they're wanting too much, you know, and it's not sitting well with you. Be really conscientious about what you're getting, your intuitive hits, and how that is feeling for you. If it doesn't feel in alignment, if it doesn't feel like, if it doesn't feel in alignment or doesn't feel like there is really something that's landing well, then go ahead and just let it go and know that something better, more aligned will come into your life. But really allow yourself to listen to your instinct and intuition this month, okay? And let's see here. For what you have to, the lessons you'll be learning, we have the Sun reversed, the Five of Cups upright, and the Moon reversed. So interesting. Okay, so the lessons you're learning, you have to understand that usually with this card, there's a couple of cups that are spilled, but there's usually 2 cups standing. You have 4 cups standing here and 1 cup spilled. Just know if whatever this relationship is that comes in and it's kind of hot and heavy and like doesn't pan out, that all is not lost. The Sun card and the Moon card, the Moon's all about your emotions. It's all about what's not being said, the shadow, and the Sun card is all about really allowing yourself to really just be the star of your own story, letting the sun shine upon you, allowing yourself to have what it is that you truly want. And if something isn't lining up or doesn't feel 100% resonant, like just let it go, because you know what's coming will line up. Pay attention to your emotions, to the shadow aspects of yourself. If you're worried or really sad about whatever this is that came in and kind of fizzled out really fast, just know there's more to come and it will be better aligned, and just let that go with grace. And know that as you work through your shadow aspects, look back to your childhood and see maybe what your attachment style is. Acknowledge, you know, if there are limiting beliefs that you have around love and relationships that need to be healed, and really start giving to yourself with the Sun card in a new way, where you're really taking care of yourself and putting yourself first, as opposed to allowing some sort of codependent relationship to kind of take over. Okay. And so Aquarius, let's see here. For your spiritual guidance, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, the King of Pentacles upright, the Death reversed, and Justice was on its side here. So you guys are ending a big cycle that was not serving you. So this is actually going to be really good for you, for this hot and heavy kind of thing to come in and fizzle out, because whatever it is going to help you end this cycle. It's going to help you initiate the healing that you're needing, and it's really going to help you navigate into more balance and hopefully find that person that you're actually supposed to marry or be with long term. We have the Death card here reversed, and then the King of Pentacles. Also, you're going to be coming into a lot of blessings. A lot of new prosperity is going to be coming into your life. And the King of Pentacles, when we think about this is everything in your life being super balanced and you really having everything that you want. You have accrued and really manifested everything that you want. But these like deaths of the old patterning, the old ways of doing things, the old programs, your old limiting beliefs, like all of that stuff has to die off in order for you to have everything that you want and to find this long-term relationship and find that sense of balance that you have been seeking. Okay, and so for the overall energy, we had the Empress, the Nine of Cups reversed, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, so overall energy, you're coming into new love, but this might be the sense of self-love and how you take care of yourself, who you are showing up as in relationships and in the world. I think you're going to be way more independent. You're going to be way more deciphering and understanding of your instincts and intuition. And then your cup will runneth over, but this is the work you're doing on learning how to really fill your cup and really have all of your heart's desires. So with that, you have to stay disciplined this month, Aquarius. You have to stay disciplined in that self-care routine of, you know, doing your healing work, doing the work necessary to let go of the limiting beliefs, rewriting or reparenting those, and literally kind of rewiring your brain this month. And so these ones kind of came out sideways but diagonal. We had the King of Hearts reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Hanged Man, but they all kind of came out a little sideways, not perfectly sideways, but I feel like this is what you're coming into, having that love relationship that you want, having and being able to make the moves that you want in life in not only a spiritual sense, but just like being able to take action in the way that you want to take action, and these like leaps of faith. And what I'm getting really clearly is as you're doing this work and you're really disciplined on taking care of yourself, not only will this person come in that you are seeking and wanting, this love relationship, but they are going to take the action, and they're the ones that are going to take the leap of faith. It's not you that has to do it. Okay, Aquarius? So I'm going to pull an oracle message now for you. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Gathering, and this has a bunch of flamingos on it. So what's really interesting here with this card is I feel like you're needing to tap into your cohort, if you will, your group of friends and family that you know and love, you know, allowing yourself to move into these public scenarios where you're engaging with people that really fill you up, that help you see your light, that can reflect back to you who you are and what you are worthy of, right? And allowing this to be something where you show up and show out almost, and allow yourself just to have as much fun as you can this month, Aquarius. That's going to help you really focus on that self-care routine too. And the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is going to be a moon card. This is going to be the energy you need to hold to really kind of get the best out of this month. So we have will here. Your will needs to be really, really strong. Just like this discipline card here, like you can't give up. Like you can take a couple days off, right? But don't let yourself fall into a slump. Don't let your limiting beliefs kind of get in the way. Don't start doubting and fearing, you know, that things aren't going to work out. Like you've got to know, and your will has to be so strong that you keep this discipline up to take care of yourself in a way that once you're taking care of yourself and you are the quote unquote king of your life, where you have everything you want, you've created everything you want, and you've done it yourself, it hasn't come from any outside source or anybody else, that is when this person is going to walk into your life and see how amazing you are and really just come full speed ahead, take all the action and take that leap of faith and really make things happen for you. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that was helpful. And next we're going to move into Cancer. These are in no particular order. I'm sorry, you guys. I just kind of wrote them out and wasn't really thinking when I wrote them out. I just wrote them down and they're a little all over the place. So Cancer is next. And we're just going to reset the cards really quick and move into Cancer's reading. Make sure to watch your rising and moon sign as well to get the full overview, and I'll put timestamps once these post. Okay, what do Cancers have to look forward to this month? We have the Seven of Cups reversed. What is the overall energy? I don't know why that came out. The Moon card. What are the lessons that my Cancers are learning? 10 of Crystals and 7 of Swords, both reversed. And then what is the spiritual guidance? The 4 of Wands sideways. All right, we're going to pull some clarifiers, and then we are going to get into your reading, Cancer. Can I get a clarifier for the 7 of Cups, please? Clarifier for the 7 of Cups. Thank you. We got the 10 of Wands, Swords, sorry, sideways, then the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords reversed. Sorry, Nine of Swords. Can I get a clarifier for the second stack? Thank you. We got the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Hearts all reversed. Can we get a clarifier here for this Four of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. The Eight of Wands and the Prince of Pentacles. And a clarifier for this Moon card, the Two of Wands. Okay, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Whew. It looks like you, Cancer, have had some choices in your life that you had to make. And I feel like you've already made it. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords sideways, the Nine of Swords reversed, and then the King of Wands upright. I feel like you're ready to take action. You've moved out of this state of disillusionment. You've moved out of living in whatever illusion you were in before, and you made the decision to move out of what wasn't real anymore, what wasn't true to you. And with that, you're closing a cycle. You're ending a long way of being, a long way of doing things that really didn't serve your life and actually caused more chaos in your life than it did harmony. And so with that, you're making some really big moves this month, Cancer, which is great. I mean, that's ultimately what we want. We want to know what we want, and we want to make moves and take that inspired action. And so with that, what lessons you're learning, the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Crystals, you're gaining more insight into what true prosperity is, how to really have everything you want, but you had to stop lying to yourself or deceiving yourself or not putting up with other types of deception that you knew was like when something was off, right? So as you're learning this, you guys got the Seven of Swords twice in this stack, right? As your clarifier, like there was a lot of deception. Maybe this was, I'm really feeling like you've been deceiving yourself, or you've been telling yourself something that was just not true. And so with that, you had the Two of Swords and the Three of Hearts. You know, it's not a celebration. It's not really something like, it was a big wake-up call for you. It was a big unveiling or uncovering for you. And with this, I mean, all of these cards are reversed, which is really interesting. With this, you have seen that this is actually really stopping the flow of abundance in your life. So that's a huge lesson to learn when we realize, like, I've been fooling myself this whole time. And maybe it was something that was programmed in kind of your DNA and upbringing that you took on as your own. Maybe it was, you know, something that you learned, or, you know, from something that happened as a child, or it's just like a deeply emotional experience that created some sort of trauma loop in your mind that has been like having you live in this limiting belief your whole life. And all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, this isn't even true, and this isn't even mine, and like this has literally been hindering every aspect of my life, and now I can let it go. Like, that is freaking huge. And so with that, we have the Four of Wands on its side. This came out sideways. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands upright. This is a new foundation that's being built, not only spiritually, but in the physical reality. You are learning more about who you are and really what makes you tick, and really claiming what's yours and what's not. And with that, not only are you going to start to see more prosperity come into your physical reality, but you really need to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Spirit's talking to you in a really big way, and there's a lot that's coming through, whether that's angel numbers or spirit guides, or, you know, hearing something on on the news, or, you know, in passing as you walk by somewhere, that you hear coming out on the radio, a part of a song or a part of a conversation that really like lands and hits you. And that is something to be aware of, that spirit letting you, like bringing some sort of message into your field for it to land and you to hear it. And just, you have to see what those are, because they're going to start to come in like rapid fire. So that's the spiritual guidance right now. Find balance however you can in your physical reality, and pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. And so with that, your overall energy is the Two of Wands and the Moon upright. Yeah, you're coming into this, you're coming out of the shadows and understanding that your emotions have been a huge indicator for you that you haven't been listening to for a very long time. And so with that, you're finding this new sense of balance with your spiritual self, with that version of you that is your soul, your higher self, your instinct and intuition. You're focusing less on the outside world and focusing more on your internal world and how you receive things, and really paying attention to that. Congratulations, Cancer. This is big. This is going to be a big month for you. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle message now for my Cancer babes. Smoke screens. There we go. There was that that, you know, deception, like that you've been living in these smoke screens for a long time, behind these like masks or limiting beliefs that have kept you from really seeing the truth. So this spirit is really driving this home, that like this is going to